Good afternoon, everybody. Pigskin Pete here. Happy Friday to everybody. Man, I am in a great mood. I am super stoked, and you'll see in a minute why. So my lovely, lovely wife, Mrs. Peete, and by the way, I hope everybody's doing well. Hope you all had a great week. Hope you're all having a great weekend. This is the beer stream. I do not have beer tonight, however. So instead of beer, I have vodka and sweet tea. Actually, I lied. It's vodka and water with one of those little sweet tea, like water flavoring things that my wife buys. So anyways, cheers to everybody. But Mrs. Peete, my lovely wife, bought me a Father's Day present. She bought me and her tickets to Tech Nine concert in Myrtle Beach the day before Father's Day. It's on June 15th at the House of Blues in Myrtle Beach. If anybody lives in the Myrtle Beach area and wants to come hang out, it's just going to be me and her there. And I'm looking forward to it. If you guys haven't noticed from my videos, he's my favorite artist as far as rap goes. Listen, I grew up in the 90s. All right. I like old school rap and heavy metal music and some rock music. I don't do pop music. I damn sure don't do country. Even though I live in the deep, deep South in the Bible Belt, I don't do country music. My wife loves country music, just not my thing. But Tech Nine, I've been to 2 of his concerts before. And most rap concerts, honestly, are terrible because it's just guys on the stage walking around going, yo, 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 yo. No, Tech Nine's not like that. It's the best live show. I've been to a lot of different rock concerts, heavy metal concerts. It's the best rap concert on the planet. He does it like a heavy metal show, and I'm so stoked to go see him. But with him, one of the other performers that will be performing with him is the guy that's you hear on my intro to my videos. His name is Ubiquitous from Cess Crew, and he's going to be there too because I guess he's putting out a new album or something. And I'm going to go ahead and play the song, and then we'll get into the calls here, and then I'll give you a little bit of story about him when it's over. So hold on. Bear with me here for a second. Crap. Just bear with me for a second. I'm going to put something else on the screen real quick while I do this.
Early Versal, the UBI, Cess, what? Yeah, it's deeper than how many damn days you chilled? Shitting and eating while I'm working, you graze the field. Still can't nothing faze me, feel me? I'm still in the midst 6 million ways to kill me now. My villains bathed in filth, all y'all should feel ashamed. You dig till his grave is filled. In the game coming up with different ways to steal. Desperation to make them do whatever to pay their bills. They may never make a meal, happy with a couple thou. Happy when your team voice is muffled up and duffled out. It's coming back around, full circle, fuck around to see the demon eat him. Only reason that I stuck around. Or you can suffer now, cause torture is the style. When you scream and smile, creeps around the corners of my mouth. Hip-hop a haunted house, maybe you should stay away. But I got that sticky sweet, if you want a trick or treat. Maybe you ain't hearing us, I'm here to clear it up. It's deeper than a dollar, a spirit is steering us. The last days and times was deadly and serious. May we meditate through sleep, the answer appeared to us. Maybe you ain't hearing us, I'm here to clear it up. It's deeper than a dollar, a spirit is steering us. It's deeper than a dollar, a spirit is steering us. It's deeper than a dollar, if y'all can hear me then holla. Hey, I ain't afraid. Hip-hop a haunted house, maybe you should stay away. If you're feeling shook, they shooting, I made you look. I ain't never scared, death threat raps are made of mush. The geeky little white kid just trying to be the coolest. Like Lupe Fiasco, how could I be so foolish now? Foolish dudes sit for dinner and we dine. I identify with them for a limited time. A lemon to a lime, it's not a sentiment of mine. Humiliate the millions until the millions are mine. What I set up in that line, yo, a sentiment of mine. Humiliate the millions until the millions are mine. What I said original, so how repetitive am I? For the sickness that I got, they could not medicine prescribe. Beretta pin collide with bullet butt, then bust a bleed. Best believe I never bust a gun, so please don't bust at me. Plus hyper hella diesel, cause I keep it sucker free. Buckaroo, who the fuck are you to come and fuck with me? They say ain't nothing free in life. You're free to fall upon your favorite kitchen knife and bleed. Believe the hype. I don't mean to demonize yo, but just know, if and if ever I do decide to set my pen glide, it's genocide. Don't let them fry, fuck 'em. If they won't die, fuck 'em. My enterprise stay up in vanilla sky dumping. The bombshells dropping, your squad fell yelling. It's Paul Bears and tears and all's well then. I'm sick of talking about myself, man, y'all tell them. Totally serial, but I know you don't hear me though. Put on the stereo, block out another burial. Put on material to make you feel imperial. The more the merrier, the craft I carry every word. I teach it to you if you care to learn. UBI, I clear it up, it's deeper than a dollar. A spirit is steering us. The last days and times was deadly and serious. May we meditate through sleep, the answer appear to us. Maybe you ain't hearing us, I'm here to clear it up. It's deeper than a dollar, a spirit is steering us. It's deeper than a dollar, a spirit is steering us. It's deeper than a dollar, if y'all can hear me then holla.
Yes, sir. So the story is, excuse me. I almost lost my voice doing that. I actually hung out with this dude, that dude you were just listening to. Him and the other dude from his group, Godimus. Hung out with them for about 3 hours one night at one of their concerts in Charleston and got drunk as a skunk. And actually some other stuff went on, but this is a family show, so I can't say exactly what it was. Anyway, I'm super stoked about that. In a great mood. Hope you're all in a great mood, too. I'm going to open up the phone lines now. If you want to call in, the number is 855-902-9368. Don't be scared. Please, somebody call in. If you don't call in, I'm just going to end the show. And you just got a free concert for nothing. Let me see something real quick. Let me see who's in the chat real quick before I do this. Good afternoon to College Football Maniac. George is in the house. T. Davis. Boilermaker Forever. Good afternoon to you, sir. Prince 6'1" in the house. Go 1330, my man. And Clemson Carson. Billy Dawson. How you doing, sir? Dondre Crawford. Dondre Crawford coming through with a super chat of $1.99. He never fails to disappoint. Dondre Crawford, you know I love you, sir. You're the man. Catfish from the Volunteer Roadshow. Spoke with him earlier. How you doing, sir? He's out there, full trucker effect, making them dollars. All right, so Hound Dog in the house too. Good afternoon to you, Hound Dog. Pete, I want to hear you rap. No, you don't. I'm not a rapper, sir. Let me check the phone lines real quick, and if there's nobody on the phone, then I will just talk in the chat here. Looks like we got somebody on the line here. I got two people on the line. I'm gonna answer the one that called first. So the 910 number. Just wait, don't hang up, and as soon as I get off this first call, I will answer yours. Good afternoon, Pigskin Pete here. How you doing?
Good afternoon, College Football Maniac.
College Football Maniac. How you doing, sir?
I was in here. I couldn't hear you rapping to the song, but I heard you rapping when I got on the phone.
I wasn't me rapping. That was the song.
But I am really jealous about that Tech Nine concert. I love him.
You should come to it, man.
Where's it at again?
It's at the House of Blues in Myrtle Beach.
All right, I'll have to.
It's on June 15th.
See what I can do.
Yeah, you and my favorite damsel in distress, y'all buy tickets, and y'all can come hang out with me and Mrs. Pete.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, man.
But Dilly.
Huh?
I said dilly. Like
yeah, dilly.
Budweiser.
Yeah, dilly. I wish I had some beer, but I don't. But I got vodka, so that's I guess that's good enough. So anyway, what's on your mind? Yeah, you got some college football news, thoughts, criticisms, desperation. Since you're a Gamecock fan, what you want to talk about?
I don't know. I just really wanted to rant about the Tech Nine concert and everything.
Yeah. Have you ever seen him before live?
No, but I used to listen to him when I was little.
Yeah, man.
I still listen to him, but
Best live show as far as rap goes. Now I've been to some really good, rock concerts too. But as far as rap goes, there's no better live show than him. I mean, he's got the best live show in the world as far as rap goes. It's unbelievable. So I
only went to one concert.
Oh, you did see him once?
And yeah, I went to a Georgia-Florida line and Thomas Rhett and some other person.
Right.
But I was dragged into it between Miranda wanting me to go with one of her friends.
Yeah, he does a lot of concerts with like rock bands and stuff. But this is his tour. So he's got like another band that he's got on his label that's going to be there, I think, is Mayday, which is a rock band, rock rap band, but they're unbelievable too. Yeah. So man, I'm stoked about it, man. It's been about 5 years since I've seen him live, and I love it. So looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Man.
Has there been anything on Easter yet?
Huh?
Has he said anything?
Who?
Have you heard anything about Easter yet?
Oh,
anything?
No, I haven't heard anything. I think we spoke last Friday. I haven't heard anything since then. He doesn't graduate until August, I think. So I'm thinking he might not make his decision or make an announcement until sometime this summer. He's still got like 5. He's got like 5 visits planned. I think he's going to visit Alabama, Oklahoma, Texas, Virginia Tech, and East Carolina, I think. So after he makes all those visits, which I'm imagining is going to take him like 6 weeks or so, then he'll probably make his announcement after that. So I'm not looking for any news here in the next few weeks.
Yeah, man, that video you posted like an hour or so ago, I thought that was funny. That one comment that was on there talking about, I bet you're 5'5" with a big truck, aren't you?
Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah, that guy's got. You know what I'm going to do? That guy keeps commenting on my videos. He keeps saying how short I am. Now I don't know who this guy thinks he is. He's never met me before, and I don't know what his obsession with my height is. I get that. I get people having an obsession with. They think I wear sunglasses because I'm high all the time. They think I wear a hat because I'm bald, and they think that I'm short. Like I don't know what people's obsession with another man's appearance is. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure myself on video one day. As a matter of fact, maybe next week on the live show, I'll do a live measurement of myself because I think I'm 6 foot. I might be 5'11" and a half, but I'll do a live measurement. But
in that one video you was beside Prince, like you can take a measurement from that. You see Prince is 6 foot, one, like his username?
Yeah. He's over 6 feet. Yeah, we're about the same height. So he might.
You're pretty much right there.
Yeah, he might be an inch taller than me. But anyway, the whole thing is stupid. These people care about what my height is. I don't get it. Anyway, just
and that last comment is pretty funny.
Just as a joke, I'm gonna measure myself on camera, and just as a goof. So we'll do that sometime soon.
Yeah. But I hate whenever, like a team starts getting good and then people just all assume that they're paying players or they're bribing them or, doing financial things for them.
Well, here's the thing. If Clemson's paying
I see a whole bunch of...
I was going to say, if Clemson's paying their players, then they're not paying them enough because they're all leaving. They're all transferring.
But I see it makes me feel really bad to be like, yeah, how most Gamecock fans be like, we got the best fans in the nation, blah, 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 and they talk all that hype, and then they're talking stupid on social media. And I'm like, man, can you just stop embarrassing us?
Yeah. Honestly, man, I like to pick on South Carolina, and you guys do have a lot of delusional fans, but that's every fan base. Believe me. A Clemson fan.
Yeah.
A lot of Clemson fans are like one chromosome away from being well, I don't want to say the word because I got in trouble for that too, but they're one chromosome away from being in the Special Olympics. Let's put it that way. So it is what it is, man. I don't take none of that seriously. I really don't. And when I post these videos with the comments, with people talking, hate comments and all that, people think that I care. Like I'm posting that because I'm mad or something. No, I love those comments, number one, and I'm posting in those because it's fun. Like I really like making those videos. Listen, those are the most hated videos I get. People do not like those videos. They tell me that. They tell me I don't like.
Yeah.
They don't like the videos, but the day that I wake up and I start making videos that other people are making videos just because other people will like them, then that's the day I quit YouTube. Because I just do what feels good at the time and what's fun for me, and that's what I focus on. So anyway, I really appreciate you calling in. I got 2 other people on the line, and they've been holding for a while, so I'm gonna let you go. But hey, get tickets to the Tech 9 concert, June 15th, Myrtle Beach, House of Blues, and we'll hang out.
All right, I'll have to run that by the old lady.
All right, man.
I'm gonna try and convince her.
All right, man. Thanks.
All
right. So the next guy that's on the line here is the 910 number. I also see there's a 971 number on the line, but the 910 number has been holding longer, so I'm going to take him first. Good afternoon. You're on with Pete.
What's up, Pete? It's DeAndre. How you doing, man?
Hey, DeAndre Crawford, another one of my favorites. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. I'm ready for the season, man. I saw ESPN got a 100-day countdown, and I'm excited.
Yeah, man. It's only just over 3 months away, man, until we get to see Miami kick the crap out of Florida, right?
Yeah, we hope so.
Yeah.
We got to hear these Gamecock things, not the Gamecocks, but SEC homers say, "Oh, the SEC is better," and this, that it is. And
yeah, man. Listen, I'm excited.
hold on one second. Everybody keeps saying the Southeast Conference is better. I just think the Southeast part of America is better in football. I mean, you see all these people moving down here. I mean, and it's something I touched on with Mark a while ago. Back in the day, in the 60s and 70s, 60s, 50s, or 40s, the African-American players had to move up north to play, and that's where a lot of the jobs were. People were moving out the South because it was so poor down here, and they were going to Ohio and Michigan and Pennsylvania, and because of discrimination, a lot of the African-American players moved up north. And then when they started getting accepted for African-American players to play in the South, the South football got better. I know everybody said, well, Alabama was good and stuff like that, but the powers were Nebraska, Michigan, USC, Ohio State, schools like that, and Notre Dame. So, if you look at, that situation, I always tell people, historically black colleges were better football schools than some of the South schools when discrimination was going on. I mean, some of the best football players came out of the historically black colleges like Walter Payton, Jerry Rice, Mean Joe Green. I mean, players like that. Because I'm a big Steelers fan. A lot of their players came out of HBCU. I hate Dallas Cowboys, but Pierce and all them guys, they came out of historically black colleges, and people don't realize that. And now, because things are different in the South, people are moving down south because the living conditions are a lot better, so you got more of the players down south. And I just think that they need to say Southern football is better, not just the Southeast Conference.
Yeah, there's a couple of angles there. Hold on, but real quick. Taurine Davis coming through with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Taurine Davis. He says, much love, Pete. Well, much love to you, sir, and thank you for the donation. Now, as far as the what you just said about the during segregation and the black players going up north, I never really put a whole lot into thought of that, but it makes a lot of sense when you say that. I also think that back then there wasn't as many elite college football players as there are now. I mean, it wasn't as big of a sport as it is now. There wasn't as much money involved, for the universities and the schools and everything and for the coaches and everything involved as there is now. So now there's a lot more wealth as far as the riches of talent throughout the country to be spread around. And you see the South is dominating right now, particularly the Southeast, because that's where the majority of the players come from. And there's also a lot of money, as far as the athletic programs and universities concentrated in that area. Now, I realize in the big, all over the country you have that, whether it's Southern Cal or Michigan or Oregon or Ohio State or Penn State or whatever. I realize that there's other parts of the country where there's a lot of money poured into their athletic program, but not like the concentration in the Southeast and throughout the South. When I say the Southeast, I'm stretching from Texas all the way to the East Coast in the southern part of the country. So I think that has a lot to do with it too. And also, these players are staying, like you said, they're not moving up north. They're staying home now. And a lot of that has to do with being close to home, being close to their families, and the weather.
And you can be seen on TV.
And the weather.
Yeah, and you don't have to go to Nebraska to be seen on TV like you was back in the day.
Right.
You don't have to go to USC or Notre Dame or Michigan to be seen on TV. I went to East Carolina. I told you, most of my uncles were I was recruited by Clemson. I met Danny Ford plenty of times, and the people that put the money in the pockets, that's what schools to see. Now you see, like you just said, where you got to see people on TV at.
Yeah.
Penn State you saw on TV a lot.
Yeah,
so
man.
now you don't got to do that because everybody's on TV. East Carolina, Old Dominion games are on TV. The Liberty games are on TV. I mean, Campbell University, which is 10 minutes away from my house, they have a football team 5 or 10 years ago. Charlotte, that's the place this year. They didn't have a football team 5 or 10 years ago.
Yeah, listen, man.
So now you got to put them on TV. Yeah.
Virtually,
so everybody's on TV now.
Virtually every Power 5 football game is on TV, and then half of the Group of 5 teams are on TV too. So you're right. Hey, man, but listen, I got 2 other people on the line, so I'm gonna have to let you go. But I really appreciate you calling in, though, man.
All right, Pete. Take care, man. Have a listening.
All right, man. Have a good one. All right, so I got next in line here is the 971 number, and then I'll get to the 434 number. So hang on, 434 number. Good afternoon. You're on with Pete.
Hey, Pete, it's George. How you doing?
Hey, George. George, you know what, George? I don't think you've ever called into my show before.
I've had your number for a year. Maybe I never called. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I haven't been doing the call-in show for a year, but I know I'm pretty sure that you haven't called in before. But anyways, you're here now, and
that's cool as shit. Then, hey, how you doing, man?
Hey, I'm great. So you live in Oregon, right?
Yes.
So you live in Oregon, and you're a Florida fan. So, I don't want you to give me your life story or anything, but how does that work? I mean, what took you to Oregon?
I don't even discuss football with these people up here. It's a junior varsity. Why should I ruin their day? Look, when I first moved here, I couldn't believe this. I laughed and laughed. I had a good belly laugh. Can you believe this? They named their teams the Ducks and the Beavers. That's a bad start right there,
Yeah, that's crazy. But so, are you from Florida?
Yes. I was born in Ocala, like 30 miles from Gainesville.
All right. So what took you to Oregon? Work?
Oh no, I got tired of the demographics in Florida. It changed. It became a third world country. I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm out of here. I'm sorry about that. It's
all right. It's all right. All right. So, is anything on your mind in particular? Do you want to talk about the Gators, or do you?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, something's on my mind. Listen to me. I'm 58 years old, man. I've been everywhere. I've seen everything. I've done everything. I've lived on high my whole life. I've been in prison twice, and both times I ran those prisons. I was a shot caller. and I'm almost 5'6". So it pisses me off that you're going to measure yourself. Do not do that. Fuck those people. You got to be kidding me.
I'm just gonna do it as a goof, man. I'm gonna do it as a goof.
And that's not what I called for, but I'm like, what are we talking about here, man? I've knocked everybody out I ever fought with one punch. I was a state champ wrestler, made all the way to school. I was the youngest person to ever manage officers' clubs for the Air Force. I could just go on and on. I've owned 3 restaurants. I've been a husband on a dairy. Once I drove a forklift in a kitty litter plant. You know, I've done it all. I worked at the shipyard. I get along with guys everywhere. People cry when I leave. They think I'm the boss because I'm articulate and educated and was raised by good parents. And so, you know, I never noticed anybody was taller than me unless I was in a line for a movie. And there was a 6'3" guy behind me and a 6'7" guy in front of me, in which case I went, Jesus Christ, I'm short, you know?
Yeah, no, but here's the thing is like, I never, you know, before YouTube, listen, here's the thing about me that most people don't know if they haven't met me before, is I'm a pretty introverted person. I'm not a person that goes and hangs out with a lot of people. I have a very, very close, like when I say very close, I mean like 1 or 2 people that I see on a regular basis outside of my own fammy. I'm just not a social person.
I can identify with that, Pete.
So when I get on YouTube, it was a kind of a culture shock for me because I've opened myself up to, you know, hundreds or even thousands of people at some times. And some of the stuff that people say, or some of the stuff that people are so bold enough to say about somebody they don't know, that was a little bit shocking to me at first, but I've learned to embrace it and have fun with it. So this whole thing with people thinking I'm a midget or something, or thinking I'm bald, or thinking I wear sunglasses because I'm hiding something behind my eyes. That whole thing was weird to me at first, and that's like some of the most common things that I get in the comments section. I think it's, you know what it is? People get mad at me for something I'm saying about their college football team, and they can't argue with what I'm saying about their football team, so they just go, "Oh, you're short, bald, and you're high all the time," or something. You know, I don't know what their angle is, but it's weird to me because the last thing I would think to do if I went on anybody's YouTube channel would be to comment on their appearance or call them, you know, something, you know, like comment if they're fat. I wouldn't say they're fat, or if they're, you know, skinny, I wouldn't say they're skinny, you know, or if they're black, I wouldn't say anything about them black. You get what I'm saying? I wouldn't comment on their appearance. Like, that just doesn't cross my mind. I don't understand where that comes from. So, but I am going to measure myself, though.
I don't even know if they're real people. Who would do that? Who would go to someone else's channel? If you don't like it, you just go somewhere else. Like, who would bother to stick around and just keep fucking with somebody over nothing? Like, yeah, I don't even know if they're real people. Today I was watching one of Uncle Lou's videos from like a year ago for some weird reason. I was looking for an Alabama video or something, and some guy said something really rude to him, and I made a comment. I said, if I ever met you, I'd break your freaking jaw, you know? Yeah. So me personally, I couldn't do what you're doing. I would just delete everyone that did something like that. I would just cut them off and make them go make a new name and a new page and come back to do it again, and then I'd delete them again. I wouldn't even put up with it. Because this is a fun football show, obviously. It's not a place for critical thinking and being rude.
Yeah, I don't delete comments unless they say something racist, homophobic, or something about my family. I don't delete any comments. As a matter of fact,
yeah, I guess that's up to you. You know, I guess, but I would do it. I would do it. No, I had a Facebook page and some weirdo got on there, and I just deleted them off Facebook. I'm down to that. I don't care.
Yeah. Well, YouTube's YouTube, man. It's fun. I actually like the comments when people say stuff like that because it gives me material to make videos like the one I posted yesterday. So, you know. Anyway, all right. Listen, man. Hey.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Wait. I'm gonna go. I know someone's waiting, but I'm gonna make my prediction. Florida only loses to LSU and Alabama in the title game, and they still slip into the playoffs, and they beat the first team they play, and they lose to Clemson. How's that in the final? Okay.
Oh, that's a pretty bold prediction. But hey, listen, I'm gonna.
That's because Lance and Jasper ain't out there, and somebody's gonna carry the mantle.
Hey, I'm gonna hold you to that though. So if that happens, then I'm
All
gonna
right, hold me to that.
I'm gonna. If that happens, if you predicted that right, I'm gonna bring you back on and give you all the credit you deserve for predicting that. But I think you're going.
Thank you very much.
I think you're going 8-4.
I agree.
At best, but we'll see.
That's all right. I'll take that too.
All right,
Either
George.
way.
Hey, George, thanks for calling in, man. I appreciate it.
Later, man.
All right.
You too. Bye.
All right, so next on the line, we got a 434 number who's been holding for 13 minutes. This guy is amazing and fantastic, whoever it is. Good afternoon. You're on with Pete.
What's going on, Pete?
What's up? Who's this?
This is T. Davis, Tarian Davis, long-time follower, man.
You know what? You are. I could probably trace you back. So I've been on YouTube for about a year and a half. I could trace you back to probably the first 2 or 3 months of me being on YouTube. You're one of the original. You're one of the OGs on the Pigskin Pete YouTube channel for sure.
Exactly, man. No, I love your content, man. I've always loved it. Not sure why I haven't ever called. I'm kind of like you, man. I stay kind of low key, but I was like, you know what, man? I'm gonna call in tonight, just sitting here chilling on Friday. So I'm gonna call in and talk to Pete a little bit. You know what I mean?
Hey, listen, I'm glad you called in, brother. So, is there anything particular on your mind? You want to stick it to the rest of these fans in the country about Clemson, or you want to talk about Tavion Feaster? You want to talk about wait. Let me take that back. Tavion Feaster. I've been getting hell because I'm calling him Tavion Feaster, and apparently his name is Tavion Feaster. So I'm correcting myself now.
Man, look.
Yeah.
That doesn't even matter, man. My first name is Tarian. Depending on where you're from, some people say Torian, some people say Tarian. I'm sure he's used to it, man. It don't even matter.
Yeah. What did I call you? Tareen? I think I called you Tareen.
Yeah, you used to always butcher my name, but no, it was fine. But if you notice, I used to go on my handle on YouTube. I would go by Tarian Davis, but now I just dropped. It's T. Davis now. You know what I mean?
I noticed that when you send a super chat, I was like, "Who is T. Davis?" But then I seen the picture because I know your profile picture, so I was like, "Oh, that's Tareen or Tarin, whatever it is." Yeah. Hey, this is what I'm gonna do from now on, man. I'm gonna call you TD. How about that?
That's what's up, man. That's cool.
But so let me ask you some questions here. I'm gonna interview you real quick. So
okay.
I know you're a Clemson guy. So do you live in the Carolinas?
Man, I'm actually from a small town right outside of Clemson, man, about 45 minutes. It's called Duncan.
Yeah.
It's right in Greenville, Spartanburg. I live like right in the BMW, GSP. Yeah, that's where I was raised, man. But I live in Atlanta now. But yeah, man. I mean, I love Clemson. I've been a Clemson fan ever since. Like, I'm sure you can remember, man. Like when I was growing up in the Upstate, when you were like in K through 12, like when Clemson played Carolina, you had your choice of red Jello or orange Jello. I hate orange Jello. I really do, right? But, I mean, how can I be a true fan if I didn't eat the orange Jello? So I would eat the orange Jello anyway. You know what I mean? I've been a Clemson fan, man. I was born in 81. I've been a Clemson fan since 81, man. Serious. Wow.
Yeah, so I was born in 80, and the first Clemson game I went to was 1985, and it was because my sister, my oldest sister, was a cheerleader at Clemson in the mid-'80s. And so that was my first taste of Clemson, and I've been a fan ever since. So we're about the same age, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's interesting, man, because I tell people all the time. I know you talk about it on my show all the time. Man, I've been diehard since then, man. Like, I went to we're like, I was still out and I was at least one game, and I got to read some punches. So even when I was there, I was there. I was at the game, so it was always very interesting. So it's really cool, man, to really think about where we've come from, man. And like, and honestly, it's not always been like that. So I really enjoy, when we're going up against Alabama, we're playing really well and we really competing. Because, man, I remember when, Clemson wasn't the same. So I'm always appreciative of what Dabo Swinney's brought to the campus and the culture, man. It's completely changed it.
Yeah, you know how I feel about this, man. I grew up in the era when I was a kid, they were really good. And then for about 20-year stretch after that, they were just an 8-win team. And but I always felt like, and I'm sure you probably felt this way too, because most Clemson fans did feel this way, is that we were better than eight-win team. We just had a shitty coach, in my opinion, especially Tommy Bowden years. I felt like we should be better. And so when Dabo came along, that was a heaven sent, number one. Listen, we hit the lottery. We got lucky. People say Clemson's lucky. They're right. We are lucky that we got Dabo. Because if we would have hired somebody else instead of Dabo, we might be good, but we wouldn't be two-time national champions in the past 3 years. I mean, most likely not. So it's a great time to be a Tiger, bro.
You're exactly right.
Yeah. It's a great time to be a Tiger.
You're exactly right. Because I remember when I just in 2008, man, I just finished my master's from Clemson, and that's how I got the 434 number. Because right after Clemson, I moved to Charlottesville. I used to work at UVA, and I just kept the number or whatever. But no, man, he was so cool because like after 2008, you know, it was interesting that we opened with the I think it was the first Chick-fil-A bowl. You know what I'm saying? It was the first one. Yeah. And they had like a Chick-fil-A kickoff or whatever. And we played Alabama, and we were like number 7 or something in the nation. Alabama like number 24, something like that. And then I was like, man, everybody was hyped because we were going to maybe make a national run. And then we got skunked, bro. We got skunked. I was just like, oh, you got to be kidding me. But what's so interesting, man, is that seriously, 10 years later, I mean, we play Alabama in the national championship. We skunked them. You know what I mean? 44-16, and that was amazing, man. I still got that. I recorded it. Man, I still watch that at least like once a week, man. Like, seriously, just in the background, if I'm cleaning or something, man. That was just a fabulous game, man. Hey. Just to see like this 10-year fan where we came from. You know what I mean?
And that's funny you said that because I got that saved on my DVR, and I watch it like every couple of weeks, bro. And it's usually like late. It's usually like late at night when everybody's asleep. You know, like 2 o'clock in the morning, I'll be sitting there watching it, just smiling from ear to ear, bro. I'm never erasing that. As a matter of fact, I still got the game from the Deshaun Watson national championship game. I still got that saved on DVR too. I watch that every once in a while too. You know,
dude, that's so funny. I still have my I still got the we played the Orange Bowl with Ohio State. Urban Meyer's first game, first bowl at Ohio State. Man, I still watch that with Sammy Watkins, Todd Cole. I still watch that from time to time, man. Like, it's just classic games, man. That's what you say this all the time, man. When you're talking to people and people on the on your channel, is that, man, this isn't like 4 years, 5 years ago. Clemson's been here. Nah, Clemson's been here for a minute, man. Like, I remember when we lost that Orange Bowl to West Virginia. At that time, I was at I just left Charlottesville. And I was at Peete starting my PhD. And, man, I'm telling you, everybody bragged me, like, the next day when we got, like, skunked. I mean, that was a horrible defeat, man. But I'm going to tell you that, and I think Bobby Perkins has said this before several times, that loss, that changed Clemson, man. That loss, think about it. We got rid of our defensive coordinator, and that's when we hired Brett Venables, man.
Exactly.
That completely changed everything for Clemson.
Yeah, it was, man, because if that game, let's say we had won that game, they probably would have fired that defensive coordinator and Brent Venables would not be there right now. So
Exactly.
Hey, but I still get, I mean, man, I can't run into a West Virginia fan to this day without them talking about that. And I'm like, look, man, are y'all really, I mean, listen, come on now. Are we talking about, are we really going back to that? And I thank them. I say, they go, oh yeah, what about that, what was it, 70-35 or something? I go, yeah, thank you. I go, thank you so much. And they're like, what are you talking about? Thank you. I said, because if you hadn't done that, we probably wouldn't be where we are, but thank you. And next time we play you, we'll probably beat you 70-10 or 70-0. So, you know.
Exactly, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, that next season, that's when we had Atlanta. We were in Atlanta with LSU.
I was there. I was at that game, bro.
Oh yeah. You told me you was, dude. It was so messed up. I was a bunch of people from my program at Clemson who were like, "Yeah, we're going." I was like, "Can we play LSU? That'd be a really nice game." And I was like, man, nah, because money was tight. It was around the end of the year, so I was just like, nah, dude. If I knew that was gonna be an awesome game like that, I definitely would have went, man. I'm still mad I didn't go to that game, bro.
The best part about that is because, of course, that was when they still had the Georgia Dome. That was before they built this new stadium, obviously. And we were hanging out at the Atlanta Underground before the game, and LSU came representing. Man, that place was sold out. I mean, and I don't know. Have you ever been to a game where LSU fans are there before?
Yes, I have. Yeah.
So they
run deep.
Hey, they run deep, and they come dressed crazy. They come dressed like it's Mardi Gras. They wear all. Hey, they wear crazy outfits and beads and big hats. And I'm like, yo, what the hell? Like, is this Atlanta or New Orleans, right? But anyway, so we're hanging out with them before the game, and every single one of them, man, they was like, so how you think the game's gonna go? And I'm like, I think we're gonna win the game. And they're like, man, we shouldn't even be here, because they thought that year that they were a national championship, caliber team, and that they got undersold by getting the Peach Bowl against Clemson. They thought they was coming there just to whoop on us and go back home. And so I was like, we're gonna win the game,
right?
And they're like, nah. Even the dude sitting right in front of me in the stands was like, man, y'all can't. He's like, y'all be lucky to score 3 points, because y'all can't mess with no SEC defense, this and that. And I was like, dude, have you been paying attention to Taj Boyd and Sammy Watkins and Nuke Hopkins? Have you watched any Clemson games this year?
Right.
And the funniest thing was, after that, they won that game at the last minute. Homeboy in front of me stood up, looked at me, and he looked like he was about to cry, dude. And he hauled ass right out the stadium. You know what I'm saying? And that was that drive home from Atlanta back to my house here in Charleston was the greatest drive. I just drove 6 hours with a smile on my face. I was so happy.
Yeah, it's funny. I remember you were talking one time on one of your live shows. You were talking about the best Clemson game you ever been to, and I was at that game too, man. When that hurricane came through and it was Notre Dame and Clemson.
Yeah,
man. I was at that time. I was still in my program, and I lived in Clemson. And man, that was, dude, that game. Honestly, out of all the Clemson games that I've been to, now I haven't had a chance to go to the ACC championship or the national championship, but as far as like regular season game. That game was crazy, man. I mean, it was horrible, but I was so pumped, man. Everybody in the section was pumped. I mean, everybody was excited. And that last play, man, I mean, that was just, I mean, I know you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, dude. That's the greatest, forget football game, forget college football game. That's the greatest sporting event I've ever been to in my life. That place got so loud that the stadium was literally moving. Like, it felt almost like the thing was about to collapse. It was unbelievable. That was awesome. Yeah. But listen, I appreciate you calling. I got somebody that's been holding on hold here for a while, so I'm gonna get to them. But hey, listen, don't be a stranger, man. Call back in.
I definitely will, Pete. Yeah, man. You have a good stream, man, and have a good weekend. All right.
All right, you do the same, man. Thank you.
All
right. And good afternoon. You're on with Pete.
Good afternoon. It's Comic Dude. How's it going?
Who is this?
Comic Dude.
Oh, Comic Dude 45. What's up, man?
I'm amazing and fantastic. How about you?
Hey, I'm amazing and fantastic as well. And I know that you are because you're here right now.
Yep. I'm glad I've finally been able to get in. Like, I've missed stream after stream after stream because I've been so freaking busy, and now finally I can call in.
Well, I'm glad you were able to.
It's good, man.
Yeah, hey, real quick, SEC Kirby Tube, better known as SEC Football Tube, with a 99-cent super chat. Thank you, sir. SEC Football Tube, you're a good guy, sir. Thank you. All right, so Comic Dude 45, what's on your mind, sir?
I'm thinking, well, it's all football season, and pretty soon I think we're going to find out the times for all the games. You know, like I'm wondering what times our games are going to be this year.
Have they released any of the games yet?
They released like 3 for like ABC primetime. Like I know you're playing Syracuse at night.
What date is that? What day is that?
Please stand behind you're playing on the 14th, are you not? In Syracuse?
Oh, you're talking about Clemson.
Yeah, well, our times have not been released. Our specific times have not been released. We think like late May, and our first game is on a Friday, so it's probably going to be at night.
Yeah, so I saw that. I saw they released the first 3 weeks of the ESPN primetime games at 7:30, and yeah, the Syracuse and Clemson game was 7:30 on week 3, and they released the time for the Texas A&M game was a 3:30 game at Clemson week 2. That was disappointing. The A&M games during the daytime though, that was disappointing. I gotta say.
Okay, fine. Like, it's more of an afternoon, but whatever. Like, I hope I don't get too many noon games this year because, like, I freaking hate noon games. Like, having to wake up at 4:30 in the morning just for football, you're tired essentially. I don't want to be a grouch, but the amount of noon games especially home noon games, is just absurd.
Yeah, nobody likes to play the noon games. That's usually the games that aren't real like popular as far as the strength of the opponent. So yeah, I don't like the noon games either. I hear you.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like seriously, I mean, at least we're out, like we're done earlier, but like I like at 3:30, like if you're going to like a post-game party, like you don't want to just like lie in your room for 2 hours, like that long time. Like maybe like 1 hour just to get ready, but like 4 hours, no thanks, but no thanks.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. The only good thing about if you go to a game that's at noon, if you actually go to the game, it's good because you can tailgate early in the morning. And the game's over, and then you still have the rest of the night to do something. But if you go to a 3:30 game or an 8 o'clock game, then it consumes your entire day. You know what I'm saying? But I still rather have night game.
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing about night games, like, it's more likely for the team to be like buzzing,
Please stand behind the white line.
Like I like electric stadium environments, like. When the places, when I see my stadium being loud, like it really chills down your spine.
So are you calling from a cave?
No, I'm sorry. I'm on a bus. I'm traveling on a bus. I'm gonna get off like in the moment. I apologize.
Yeah, it sounds like you're in a cave that has a train running through it, like a train tunnel. Yeah.
Yeah, I've had that issue before. Like I've been on a train when I made phone calls, but. It's a little inopportune. Hang on. This is my stop. I'll get off pretty shortly.
All right, that's good. So where are you taking the train to?
Well, the bus I'm just taking it to the train station, and I'm going to take a train back home. Like, I was in a couple towns over. I was hanging out with a friend.
So it's an early night for you, huh? You're going home already? It's only 7:30, sir. You should be out. You're a young man. You should be partying until 2 a.m.
Not today. I'm not in the festive mood at the moment.
Welcome.
I don't really want to talk.
Well, the fact that you don't want to talk, but you called me, that means a lot to me, sir. I got to say.
Yeah, well, I'm glad I could be like a good friend, I suppose. Yeah, okay, so, yeah.
All right, man. Well, listen, I was gonna say I got another call.
Yeah,
on the line
I feel you, man. I'm gonna let you go. Love you, man. Peace out.
All right, man. Take it easy. There you go, Commodore 45. I'm gonna pick up this next call. I think I know who this is. We'll see if I'm right though. Good afternoon. You're on with Pete.
What's up, thanks again?
Hey, what's up? I knew it was you. I recognize that number.
It's Small Ball. How's it going?
Yeah, I knew it was you. I recognize the number.
Yeah, you recognize that number, right? I call you every now and then, but how have you been, man? I haven't heard from you in a while.
Hey, listen, I'm amazing and fantastic. How are you doing, though?
I'm doing well, sir. Just taking some classes here at JSU, trying to graduate and get out of school and be on my way to being on sports broadcasting. But anyway, I wanted to talk to you about your Carolina Panthers. I wanted to get your reaction out of the draft. Getting Brian Burns in the first round. What did you think, sir?
So I like the first two picks. I did not like the Will Grier pick. at quarterback at number 3, the third round. That was ridiculous. Listen, he's going to be a backup. That's all there is to it. He's never going to be a starter at Carolina unless Cam Newton gets hurt. But even then, Will Greer's he's going to be an average pro at best. So I thought that was a waste of a pick. Now they did pick up 2 Georgia players in late rounds. They picked up Holyfield and what's the receiver's name? What's the receiver's name?
Riley Ridley?
No. I can't believe it.
Nada?
No.
Nico Hardman.
Yeah, Hardman. Thank you. So they picked up 2 Georgia players. Listen, I love the Hardman pick, and I like the Holyfield pick too because we need a between the tackles back, to complement Christian McCaffrey. So I thought the overall grade for the way that the Panthers drafted, I give them like a B+ or an A-. The only pick that they made that I didn't like was Will Grier. The rest of them I liked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, talk about this for me for a second. I know the Giants fans, oh man, they lost their crap when David Gettleman picked Daniel Jones. But coming as a Panthers fan, you warned them about David Gettleman, and you were right about that. So I got to give you props to that, sir. You definitely nailed it to the coffin there.
David Gettleman's an idiot. These Giant fans are so delusional that they actually think that Daniel Jones is going to be Eli Manning. Well, actually, even anything close to Eli Manning. They've lost their minds. They're running after unicorns and ice cream cones and rainbows. He's not going to be Eli Manning. Listen, I think that Daniel Jones is a good quarterback. But to take him number 6 overall, I mean, you got to be kidding me. And this is what Dave Gettleman does. Listen,
especially when they had freaking Josh Allen on the board.
Exactly. Listen, the Giants are not winning a Super Bowl in the next 5 years. Listen, the Giants aren't winning a Super Bowl until at least 3 years after they fire David Gettleman. So if David Gettleman's there for 2 more years, so that puts us at 5 years. If he's there for 5 more years, that puts us at 8. As long as he's there, they're not winning, and it's going to take them 2 or 3 years after he's fired to fix the bullshit that he did. So that's what they have to look forward to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't understand how they could have traded away their best players, like their defensive line they got rid of. They got rid of OBJ. Now, OBJ was, a locker room cancer, but he still was a talented player.
He was the best player on that team. Outside of Saquon Barkley, maybe.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, Saquon could arguably be the best player on their team. And now he is because OBJ is not there anymore. But you're right. I think that Saquon could be an argument for being better than OBJ. But still, I mean, the Giants were shooting themselves in the foot. It's like you said, it's going to be a while before they get back to relevancy. But, man, the Titans, man, they nailed their draft. I'll be honest with you. I remember talking to you about when we talked about what I wanted to do with the draft. I realized immediately after when I said DK Metcalf, I was like, wait a minute. We don't need a receiver in the first round. We should have went defensive. I should have said go after a defensive tackle. I was under the impression we were going to get Christian Wilkins from Clemson. That's who I wanted. That's actually what I told you what I wanted.
Yeah.
But they on the draft, I told you about me and Spencer were Grover Sports were going to meet up in Nashville. By the way, Nashville had a hell of a draft.
I know. I saw that looked like
I've ever been ever.
That looked like a Beatles concert. I mean, it was unbelievable the amount of people that came to that thing. It was crazy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It was jam-packed.
Yeah.
And, I mean, you had no standing room to sit anywhere. It was shoulder to shoulder all the way from Broadway downtown all the way up to the stage where they were hosting the draft. But anyway, back to the Titans. So I thought we were going to get Christian Wilkins, but then who was it that took him? Was it
the Dolphins did.
I can't remember what. The Dolphins, that's right.
Yeah.
When the Dolphins took him, I was like, okay, well, maybe we can get our next choice I would have wanted was Garrett Bradbury from NC State. Then the Vikings took him right before we had the chance to take him. I was like, okay, well, who are we going to get? Well, now Jeffrey Simmons wasn't my first choice out of a defensive tackles, but I definitely knew that he had an upside to him. The reason I didn't want him as much as I did the other defensive tackles was because of the fact that he had that ACL injury. But now that I think about it, when we took him, yeah, he had the high school injury. He had the high school screw up that he did. But come on, man, give this guy a break. The thing that ESPN did for him was absolutely. That's terrible. That's terrible journalism and terrible reporting. And I'm a communications major, and I know better than that.
Yeah.
And I'm a college, and I know better than that. So for ESPN to do that, whoever decided to talk about Jeffrey Simmons and this whole high school situation, and even show the video instead of just talking about him, because that was his special day, man. That was, and especially that's also a slap in the face to the Tennessee Titans too, because of them hosting the draft in Nashville. You think that when the Titans drafted their first round pick, they would have been all over it, praising the Titans and just, showing the spotlight for this kid, because especially it being in the home city of the draft of that team. But yet they wanted to show all of this negativity, all of this bull crap, and that's where media has gone wrong today.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to get political or anything here, but I'm just saying that when you have someone that's being drafted, show them the right way of showing them recognition instead of bashing them the entire time. But, so Jeffrey Simmons was a good pick. It was long-term, I guess, because he's probably not going to play for most of the 2019 season. But I like the pick. Now, my favorite pick was the A.J. Brown pick in the second round. I really liked that pick.
That was a good pick, yeah.
What did you think about the Titans draft? Did you like what John Robinson did?
I think they did pretty good. Honestly, aside from the draft, I think that the Titans are never going to really compete in that division. Listen, the Texans are getting better. The Colts are reckoned to be a force to be reckoned with. The Jaguars are up and down, but I still think that until it's a quarterback-driven division at this point, that's why the Jaguars got rid of Blake Bortles, which they should have, and they did. And I don't think that Marcus Mariota is a elite quarterback. The Titans.
I don't think so either. And the more that I think about it, the more I would like us to have the discussion of Ryan Tannehill competing for that number one spot. Because they're about.
I'd take Mariota over Tannehill, but neither one of those guys are going to win you the division. I don't think. That's my point.
You're right. So if we, I'm surprised that we didn't draft a quarterback at least. I would think that we would have drafted a quarterback maybe in like the third or fourth round and gotten like Will Grier or Ryan Finley or someone like that. But we didn't draft quarterback, so it obviously looks like John Robinson is looking to see giving Mariota one more year. He doesn't pan out. There's a great quarterback class. I say trade up if Mariota doesn't pan out.
Yeah.
Give Tannehill the starting job and then see how it goes from there, and then trade up for the highest pick possible you can get to get a quarterback. There's plenty of them to go next year. So
well,
hey, man, listen, I'll let you go, man. I enjoy your show. And,
thank you.
Thanks for having me on, man. I really do appreciate the call.
Thank you. Have a good one, man. I love you. All right. So, guys, I'm gonna.
All right. See you, bye.
All right. I'm gonna end the calls now. What I'm gonna do is stick around for another 5 or 10 minutes and just answer stuff in the comment section. And hold on a second here. Let me go ahead and turn that off. I don't want people to waste the time to call in. So I'm gonna end the call-in studio thing, and then we'll just chat in the chat room until my computer dies. So, hold on.
We're sorry, but the show has ended.
Yeah, see that?
Goodbye.
Yeah, there you go. So hold on real quick. What I'm going to do, for anybody who missed the beginning of the show, I was playing music from one of the artists of the concert I'm going to on June 15th. So while I am answering questions in the chat, I am going to just play some music because this thing's already been demonetized because I'm playing copyrighted music. I already know that. So I'm just going to, hold on. I'm going to put a song on here, and then we will chat via text through the chat here. I think, if I can find it.
Okay. Dead C. UBI. Sound sweet, sour mean. For the sound. You couldn't get another. You couldn't. They couldn't. You couldn't get another. They couldn't. They couldn't. Ladies and gents, busy boys and girls. It's the root of all evil and it poisons worlds. When I get too much of it, I hear it'll sour me. Like Uncle Scrooge with the money pit to devour me. I'm getting by, shit ain't flying flowery. But what I need now is a bump in my salary. I give a hell about selling out. Tell them about my slice of ticket price for shows I'm selling out. Spell it out, speak about it in threes. See the pie, gotta give me a piece. I'ma say, Mikey, you so cheap. What I say, mama, please don't weep. I gotta eat. Everything that you say sounds sweet. Sour me, but that sugar rot your teeth. And now you can't speak. You couldn't get another dollar out of me. You couldn't get another dollar out of me. And everything that you say sounds sweet. Sour me, but that sugar rot your teeth. Now you can't speak. You couldn't get another dollar out of me. You couldn't get another dollar out of me. They want me to take them to deep space and then teach them how to breathe. Put them into a deep sleep. Teach them how to dream. Dig a body up out of grave and teach her how to live. Throw a kitten into a river and teach her how to swim. It's like Mario teaching Luigi how to win. Some people will tell you a teacher freebie how to spin. People will talk like he be about a bill. Shit, I'll probably be that way till I see about a mill. All they know is hustle and shine. Teach them how to skill. Son, they lost. I'ma find them, lead them out the field. Cause that tall grass will blind them. I remind them of why they on their grind and they reason for rhyme. Everything that you say sounds sweet. Sour me, but that sugar rot your teeth. Now you can't speak. You couldn't get another dollar out of me. You couldn't get another dollar out of me. Everything that you say sounds sweet. Sour me, but that sugar rot your teeth. And now you can't speak. You couldn't get another dollar out of me. You couldn't get another dollar out of me. Well, if it don't make a dollar, it don't make sense. If it don't make them holler, that don't make them dance. Y'all don't be making hits. Don't shift blame. Y'all wrote don't make sense. Dope shit's flame. There's a difference between the two. I won't explain. Should be easy for even you. I don't fix lanes. Everything that you saying sound sugar shack sweet. Now your mouth is full of rotten looking black teeth. Please, you couldn't squeeze blood out of stone or love out of home. Blunts out on my zone. I'm all out of loans, all out on my own, and I'm all about the dough. About the dough. Everything that you say sounds sweet. Sour me, but that sugar rot your teeth. And now you can't speak. You couldn't get another dollar out of me. You couldn't get another dollar out of me. And everything that you say sounds sweet. Sour me, but that sugar rot your teeth. And now you can't speak. You couldn't get another dollar out of me. You couldn't get another. You couldn't out of me. Everybody find your seat. Everybody take a seat. There's only a couple chairs. While we play this game called musical chairs. Find a chair, everybody. Sit down. Only for the hustlers. Don't lose yours. The UBI. Okay. First time offense in a class full of felonies. Class A, Class C, passion is zealotry. He had a rock, she done got knocked selling trees. Hella fees, still can't pay the bill Bellamy. It's all relative. 5 pounds, sell a brick. Preach from the soapbox, mask your intelligence. Pass through the system, ask for a settlement. Drop in the bucket, get him back in his element. Drop for the state, throw a lock on the gate stop. Stay stop, while I drop on the slate, wipe that. Clean up, relapse it right back. Give him buzz with the ring, maybe he can fight back. Hustle for cheese, trap mice in the rap life. Ask once please, second time I don't act nice. Blunt raps, trees, digitals in the bag, right? Pissed out, slung by the crotch with a sack, right? You be's aware, but a Tootie and Blair. Facts of life, dog, do me a dare. It's all musical chairs, y'all better move to the beat. Suited to beat by the music. Now you're losing your seat. See, the music stopped, the lady died. New school hustlers born in 85. If you play with dice, you pay the price. Pray to Christ, somebody come save their life. Cause when the music stopped, shit. I missed my shift. Woke up late for work and missed my shift. Told my supervisor, kiss my dick. Bitch, I quit. This job ain't enough to get by with. Little did he know that in private, I jacked the register to get my grip. Built this empire brick by brick. Did a couple shows, pulled a thick thigh chick. But big eyes mean that I need a big plate. Lil white guy, yeah, but I do big things. Big wigs on the phone, talking in big figs. Figures, I feel a slide at a big gig. Well, even though they ask for us, I still open up for a lot of acts that suck. So now I lead a lot of jack the bus. Hashtag for the DJ, a stack for us. That's what's up. Time's gonna change, even if your mind don't change. Leave it in your mind, soul stained. Strive for fame, keep it on the rise, don't hate. Even if your rivals reign, time's gonna change. Even if your mind don't change, leave it in your mind, soul stained. Strive for fame, keep it on the rise, don't hate. Even if your rivals reign, rain, serve as the wind blows. Come and get served at a tempo. I've been known to put him to rest with a permanent pen stroke. Murder in the first I invoke, I'm focused. In 06 it was rap psychosis. A fist to the face to make a black eye grow quick. Sure as fried chicken make a fat guy grow tits. But that's my old stick, go ask my old clique, huh? Times change and it passed by so quick. I used to, but now I don't rap like those kids. They begrudge me because I have my own shit. Why would I grab theirs when I can grab my own dick? Huh? I may be hot, but let's not be crazy. I ain't the top of KZ and I ain't jocking Jay-Z. I'm underground, final stage. The underdog swelling up like a tidal wave when I annihilate. Time's gonna change, even if your mind don't change. Leave it in your mind, soul stained. Strive for fame, keep it on the rise, don't hate. Even if your rivals reign, time's gonna change. Even if your mind don't change, leave it in your mind, soul stained. Strive for fame, keep it on the rise, don't hate. Even if your rivals reign.
Yubi, Tech 9. I want to sing y'all something, man. You know, Sizzling, I'm doing this Who Kid mixtape. So we come out on Christmas. You know what I mean? And I hear y'all on this sharing the 16. Yada. Hit me back as soon as possible, man. I'm in the studio right now. Yes, sir. In a minute.
Yo, what up, man? Dwayne, give me a ring and get this. Peace.
Yo, what up, G? It's JL. I'll get up a little something that's in need of your approval. Send an email, brother. Holla at me.
Hey, Mike, this is Travis O'Gwen.
UBI don't make a dollar, it don't make sense. Gates. Okay. This ain't a part 1, this ain't a part 3, this ain't a part 2, it's just a part of me. Call it my art, please, pardon me. I'm such an unlucky bastard. So many hours I spend in these darkly lit environments. My only friend, the barkeep. Fuck Bacardi, gimme Maker's Mark, sweet vermouth, maraschino cherry with the juice. Start me up, spark me up. Lethal trees in my jeans so we can cheat forever we will be. Need for speed, I have a tendency to drift off. The evergreen forever ready me for lift off. Say goodbye to the bench, French kiss the sky. My flow, money in the bank, 10, 6, and 5. 21 guns saluted, good as blackjack. Double me down, shit, I better pull a fat stack. I'm on track for winning, relaxing in a fast lane. Looking forward to laid back living. Soon as I'm made back sitting, gaze through black tinted. UBI's gon' take that with him. All over the globe and came back, get in a plane packed with women who speak strange accent. This ain't no strange accident. We all tired of living within these lame ass limits. You dig? This ain't a part 1, this ain't a part 3, this ain't a part 2, it's just a part of me. Call it my art, please pardon me. I'm such an unlucky bastard. Hardy hard, jokes on y'all. As soon as I get paid, the smoke's on y'all. What they say? UBI, drinks on me, but I really don't drink much, so bring strong trees. Couldn't nobody fang long me. Many expected failure, them gon' sweet, and them gon' see. Long as I got a seed that depends on me, then the rent's on TIME. Last of a dying breed. UBI got a name like high-end tree. Before I ever put an I in team, I put an end to everything like ING. I'm way past your limits and basking in the fast lane, looking forward to laid back living. Soon as I'm made back sitting, gaze through black tinted, UBI's gon' take that with him. All over the globe and came back, get in a plane packed with who speak strange accented. Ha, this ain't no strange accident. If you feel that you found the needle in haystack hidden, you did. This ain't a part 1, this ain't a part 3, this ain't a part 2, it's just a part of me. Call it my art, please pardon me. I'm such an unlucky B-A-S-T-A-R-D. I've been trying to get in the game, we can't hardly wait. The hardest of G's, D-A-R-E. Not stutter but word, come at the nerd. If they did say something, it's really what I prefer. But they ain't saying nothing, it's just smoke in the air. As for battle rapping, I'm so over-prepared. I give them the go-ahead if they flowing and going there. But I'm knowing they ain't no one, and so no one to care. Ha! That said, I'm back then. I'm all up in a dream, being labeled a madman. My love for the stage, a fatal attraction. A chasing the limelight, a chasing a dragon. The only certainty is death and paying your taxes. As certain as $1, just pay for that last spin. Whether red or black play, even at all. They all believe in a God, we all lay in a casket. Ha! I go all day on this rap shit, and I don't even know Wale. But put this jam into the right hands, I am gonna snowball. Same as any rock that rolled in the cold all day. Okay, back to business, basking in the fast lane, looking forward to laid back living. Soon as I'm laid back sitting, gaze through black tinted, uni eyes gon' take that with him. All over the globe and came back, get in a plane packed with women who speak strange accented. This ain't no strange accident. You're mixed if you think that life is a bitch and a payback isn't. It is. This ain't a part 1, this ain't a part 3, this ain't a part 2, it's just a part of me. Call it my art, please pardon me. I'm such an unlucky B-A-S-T-A.